So Eric, thanks so much for joining Lucas and I. Where are you coming in from?
I am in Miami Beach, Florida. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And Eric, can you just maybe start with your background at Lennar and all of the activity and investments you've done in and around prop tech?
Yeah, so I've been at Lennar for 13 years. The last 3 years, I have focused exclusively on building what we call today Lenx, formerly known as Lennar Ventures. Lenx is Lennar's innovation strategic investment arm. Stuart Miller and I lead this charge. And we try very hard every day to keep us relevant and keep on evolving the business, which, as we all know, home building has not really been disrupted all that much. So we're pretty excited about this.
So Eric, I think it'd be great for the viewers if you would just take a minute and go back in time to not only how we got started getting to know each other, but then also how we started working together, because I think it's a great anecdote that would be impactful for people to hear.
Yeah, sure. So look, at Lenx, it starts with founders. That's the first box that we have to check. We invest in people. Our approach is one of partnership. Of course, it's a strategic partnership, but we make sure that there's a cultural fit and we're investing in best of breed. And Lucas, don't blush, but all roads kept leading to Lucas relative to this space. All the people we engage with kept pointing to SmartRent and to you individually. So we knew that we had the right resource in you and SmartRent. In the wake of COVID, we quickly identified that we were going to have to pivot and figure out a way to conduct business and be able to show our homes, our offerings in not just our for sale communities, but also our for rent communities. And we knew that our single family rental community build was starting to take place. Lucas, we met in March. Our whole team came to your office from all parts of the country. We spent the entire day. And over the next 3 weeks, our teams worked together to figure out how to activate over close to 3,000 model homes in 23 states to convert them all to self-guided tour capability. This was nothing short of a miracle. And, it solved a problem, an immediate problem. Your company helped us innovate and implement change management that would, I think, historically take a year, if not more. And the best part of this is this has become our standard for our business. And clearly this is becoming the standard for the industry. Our associates, our customers, our trade partners use the product in some form or fashion. And the feedback over the last year has been overwhelming.
Eric, what stood out to you so much about the product? What was most salient and attractive to Lennar?
So look, we are laser focused on eliminating friction for our customers. The journey of buying a home has historically been fraught with friction. And it starts with the engagement that our customers have with our new home consultants and the scheduling and all of getting schedules to coordinate between our prospective purchasers, our new home consultants, our purchasers, extended family and friends that want to continue to see this home. So for us, this was a natural. The software, the elegance in and around the process that a prospective customer has to go through to get access to our homes is joyful, for lack of a better term, nothing short of joyful. We learned that our prospects and customers prefer, especially in times of COVID, to tour these homes on their own. So to answer your question specifically, it was the user experience that we recognized early on for our customers. It was the ease of converting a home with SmartRent's hardware and the ease to install the hardware to convert these homes for self-guided tour readiness and the support that SmartRent and its team provided us and our customers to make this conversion happen. So all of those things, it's for those reasons why it was a very easy decision for us to convert our platform over to SmartRent.
And Eric, maybe talk a minute. I think it'd be important for everyone to really understand. Everyone thinks of Lennar as the preeminent home builder, which of course you are, but about the depth and breadth and the other aspects of real estate you're in, we're also able to add value and help you increase your revenue and decrease your costs.
Yeah, so I can give many examples, and we'll run out of time with how this has already positively impacted our business. And it's a good point, Lucas. Our business is not just single family for rent. We have our business is just not single family for sale. We have a single family for rent business where we are building purpose-built communities, which is something new for us that we've announced recently. We've raised billions of dollars in and around. SmartRent will definitely be the foundation for our touring in these homes. We have a part of that business. We are taking scattered homes throughout our communities, and those will be a part of our single family rental program. So not having a staffed office, an on-site leasing and management person or leasing and management company, it would be, this is enabling us to facilitate those showings without someone being physically present. In our for rent world, Lennar multifamily communities, where we have a pipeline approaching 30,000 apartment homes, this is our standard and everything we do is new build. So this is our standard across the board going forward for our new build rental communities. And what we have seen already relative to all spaces, whether it's for sale, single family rental, or just standard rental communities, our conversion rates and our customer engagement and customer satisfaction has escalated greatly. Another benefit to SmartRent that has become incredibly helpful to us is there are certain parts of the world where we cannot conduct sales operations on Sundays. For example, in Utah, historically, our welcome home centers, our model homes have been closed. With SmartRent, we now have our model homes open pretty much 24/7, 7 days a week. So where we would have no customer engagement, no foot traffic on a Sunday in places like Utah, and there are other areas that this is applicable to, we now conduct business. And believe it or not, Sunday has become one of our most active days in those parts where we were historically unable to show homes.
And Eric, obviously, Lennar has, I would say, the most iconic track record of investments into prop tech, right? And obviously, we've worked really closely together on that. I know that SmartRent is a company you're excited about partnering with, you invested into, and now obviously you're a part of this transaction. What excites you about being a part of this merger transaction?
So first of all, Brendan, I'd be remiss if I didn't give Fifth Wall a shout out for really getting us on our way in and around this space. The successes you speak of are clearly sourced by the Fifth Wall team. So first, let me thank you for that. What excites us about this investment?
Exactly.
I mean, look, this SmartRent is solving a problem that's been, it's been with us for years and years. We have spent a lot of time researching all different options. And like I said earlier, all roads led to SmartRent. We at Lennar pride ourselves on being in business since 1954, and customer satisfaction excellence is the mantra within the halls of Lennar. And it became a very clear choice for us to bring SmartRent in as our partner. For Lennar, it's unique being a strategic investor. Yes, we invest money and we're looking for quantitative results, but believe it or not, we focus more on qualitative results. It's the quality of our customer engagement. It's the quality of our partner companies like SmartRent. To put our brand, our name behind a company, dollars is one thing, but to roll out a product or software as a service like a SmartRent and to back it across our platform tells a story of conviction. We have done a lot of homework on this. And I personally, and on behalf of the company, couldn't be prouder to be partners with SmartRent. I have taken a board seat with this company, which I don't do very often. And I've committed to being a part of this SmartRent board going forward. And we intend to be here for the long haul with our dollars, with our engagement as a company, and with our customers.
And Lucas, maybe to just throw that back to you. Obviously, you have used financing events in the company's history very opportunistically to engage with and build really deep strategic relationships with the most strategic partners that you could have that enable you to kind of run downhill in your growth. How did you think about Lennar as playing into that as part of this transaction?
I mean, we couldn't be more thrilled to have Lennar as part of this transaction, and also as in previous transactions to be on our cap table. We think they're one of the most strategic companies out there in real estate, and they're a thought leader. And we've certainly taken advantage of that. They were the first ones to call us up and even say, hey, do you think your self-guided tour, which was really built for rental communities, could work in single family homes for sale and model homes? And it's now opened a whole vertical for us. So now we work with many other builders. That's all in the back of Lennar's advice and Lennar's guidance.
Let me add to that, Lucas. We have found in the startup world, many founders possess a little too much hubris and are not willing to work with a strategic like us to conform to the new home building market. What was amazing to us about Lucas and his team is their willingness to work with us to develop this vertical for our industry. And it was that willingness where, there was never a no. Maybe sometimes he should have said no to certain things, but all kidding aside, that the team's hard work to work with our operators to understand what are the needs of a home builder, to use Lennar as a pilot or to prove a concept that we encourage. Now that SmartRent has gotten it right with us, let's roll up the rest of the industry, share our learnings with our competitors, because the reality is, at the end of the day, our competitors, we don't compete with each other. We compete against the existing home market. And if we can facilitate self-guided tours, self-showings, and give us that edge over the existing home market, it's a win-win for all.
Awesome. Well, I think everyone on this call is clearly really excited about SmartRent and about this transaction. So thank you both for sharing your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you, guys.